What is up, guys? So here we are, week 2 of Nucamp Bootstrapped. Week just went by very fast. So yeah, there's that. So last week we went over, if you remember, like the layout, like here, in the documentation, like the grid system and stuff like that, containers, rows, columns, blah blah. Basically creating a responsive layout with Bootstrap. And if you remember last video, here's how it looked on a small screen, like a mobile phone, and here's how it looked on the big screen. So it's nothing fancy, just understanding how the layout system works for Bootstrap, and got into a few other things, but that was the main thing, like with the header and stuff like that. And as you can see here, here's a laid out thing. I think I can show this as long as I don't actually show the actual curriculum and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure I can show this. So as you can see, they show what we do each week. Like last week it's pretty light because all we was really doing was just setting up the actual environment. So it's pretty light. That's why we only got into like the layout and stuff like that. And this week it was we got into like forms and cards and stuff like that. And then we started brainstorming some project ideas, like they said right here. So I'm gonna show that and show the progression on the website, because here is this website right here. This is just the practice project to actually practice on Bootstrap, and this leads up to multiple other projects. As you can see, leads to multiple other projects, and we have to have 2 to 3 portfolio projects, one with Bootstrap, one with React, and one with React Native, or at least optionally React Native. So yeah, and they break it down more in depth right here. So once this Bootstrap part is over, that's when we have to complete the actual project. And this is not the actual project, like I said, this is just the practice project. So that's why we have to brainstorm some project ideas, and I'm going to speak on that. So first I'm going to get on to what we did for the past week, and here it is. As you can see, it's a huge upgrade from this very plain, just learning the grid system, to this, which is kind of learning more about the grid system, but it's also learning about how to integrate other things with Bootstrap, like buttons. Click this, leads you down here. Forms, here's a form. As you can see, it completely works. Cards, I believe this is a card with an image inside of the card, and all of these work. We add icons to the, I think we didn't even have the pages, but yeah, we added a navigation bar, and it works completely. We added more cards right here. I believe these are cards. So yeah, these are cards. So yeah, we got more forms down here. This is a table. Yeah, so we learned how table works, forms, cards, navigation bars. These work. These completely work. We have a contact form, and it completely works. So we built all of this with Bootstrap. Of course, anchor tags with links. We added these icons at the bottom with Bootstrap. So yeah, as you can see, it's a huge upgrade from this to this, but it's mainly just about learning the fundamentals of Bootstrap more than actually building something, even though we are technically building something. So yeah, if I go back here, we also had to brainstorm project ideas. And on a project, we could either do it alone or we can work on it in a team. I think you can only have teams of 2. Maybe it's more, I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm still undecided, but I think I might work on my own project alone. So that's that. Mainly because, I don't know. I guess people don't really seem like, they don't really know what kind of project they want to work on. Even though some people have brainstorm ideas, but a lot of people, they just don't know yet. So that's what I'm thinking of, just working on my own. So here is my project proposal, and we have to do it with some sort of format: overview, features, specifications, market research, references. And overview is just an overview of what your website project does, like what it's trying to accomplish. And the features is just the specific features or things that will be on your website, what types of pages you'll have on it. And yeah, but for me, it's not just pages. I want to like implement like stuff like APIs and just different data sources. And market research is just market research and the types of the types of websites that are out there that are similar to what you're trying to do. So maybe you can like compare and contrast them, like get inspiration from them and see like where they lack at. And the reference is just whatever you put in the market research, like where you got the information from. So yeah, and my project is Force to Fort. It's basically, as you can see in the overview, it's just connecting people in the Midwest to like learn more about entrepreneurship and community involvement, community, just connecting people together, uplifting people. So yeah, so like I said, I think I might working on it alone. So and also I was trying to learn more about GitHub and Git version control. I was looking up some extensions to make the GitHub integration easier, because right now, because I'm new to web development, I'm finding the whole GitHub thing a little bit, like I understand what it is. I know what version control is, like releasing different versions and people being allowed to download and upload different versions. But as far as GitHub itself, I'm finding it a bit hard to navigate, especially when it comes to the whole command prompt thing. Like it's just too much, is overwhelming. So I'm trying to like find VS Code extensions to substitute or supplement it, instead of having to work with command prompt. Even though it's good to learn command prompt, and I think you should learn it, but as a beginner, when you're trying to learn so much at once, it can be overwhelming. So that's why I'm trying to just look up extensions. So I was looking into Gitlins, and there are some other ones that you can find if you like Google it or look at the VS Code extensions market. You could probably find something for free or even pay for if you want. So yeah, and you want to make sure that you actually learn Git and version control on top of the command prompt, because it's something that almost everyone uses when it comes to any type of development, web development, software development, any type of development. You want to make sure you have like different copies of different versions. So it's like if you want to like say if your code got messed up or something, you can go to an older version and like debug to see where the problem lies. So yeah, that's why it's very important to learn. So you want to make sure you learn that early on which is why I'm trying to learn it early on, 2 weeks into the boot camp. So I don't want to get like 3 months into the boot camp and still not know what Git or how version control works, whatever. So yeah, that's basically it. And if you look here, week 3, we're basically right here. We're basically like learning more about Bootstrap, more of the components, getting into JavaScript, the JavaScript aspect of it. And if you remember, I took about a month to learn JavaScript, the fundamentals. So I believe we touch a bit on that. But yeah, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. And we also, like I said, we also have to decide what project we're going to do, if we're either going to work on it in a team or alone. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this week and what happened last week. So yeah, peace out.